Hello everyone, it is a beautiful day to be at Universal Studios Orlando, and in today's video I'm going to give you the top 6 tips or hacks not recommended by me but recommended by Universal Orlando pass holders. Let's get to it. Now most of you are used to, when I do these top 6s, to have a little jingle, Rix, top 6, party time, excellent. But as I said, these are not my tips. These are tips from pass holders. I do, however, agree with them. The first tip or hack that pass holders recommend is to utilize package pickup. Going to a theme park usually entails buying merchandise. There's gift shops and stores all over the place. You want to get souvenirs, t-shirts, things to take home with you, cool stuff. It's hard to walk away from a theme park without a bag in your hand, but you shouldn't be carrying that bag. Well, at least you shouldn't be carrying that bag with you all day. It pains me to see people lugging around big merchandise bags, having to deal with lockers with them and things like that when they really don't have to. Package pickup is no longer in the theme parks of Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure. Instead, new for this year, package pickup is in the Universal Studios store that is located in City Walk. If you buy merchandise in the park, you can have your bag sent to this store in City Walk and you can pick it up before store closing, which is typically at midnight, though those hours may be subject to change. Now, if you happen to miss that closing time, don't worry, the store will hold your merchandise, your bags, for 3 days. And after 3 days, if you still haven't picked it up, they will attempt to contact you. I should note, however, you have to be careful with time regarding this little tip or hack. For example, there's like a 3-hour delay. If you buy your merchandise at, say, noon, you won't be able to pick it up until 3 p.m. And likewise, you have to be aware of closing time. For example, if the park closes at, say, 6 p.m. I mean, that's early, but let's just say it closed at 6 p.m. You would have to buy your merchandise and ask for it to go to pickup services like at 3 p.m. So at 4 p.m., if the park closed at 6, you wouldn't be able to do that. That would not be enough time. So if you're interested in using package pickup, just be aware of that time caveat, that 3-hour time caveat. Now the other thing to note as far as package pickup, if you buy something at one of these stores inside the park, instead of having it sent to the package pickup at the store in City Walk, they will send it to your Universal Studios hotel. So if you're staying on Universal Studios property, one of their hotels, you can pick up your package in the lobby of that hotel. They're not doing the room services yet. Now before the pandemic started, some of the hotels, they would send your package to your room. They have not restarted that, so if you're going to have it sent to your hotel, it will be at the package pickup at the hotel, not your room. For the next pass holder, hello trolls, for the next pass holder tip or hack, let's talk about going to the bathroom. So let me walk you to where these bathrooms are, because I didn't know where they were until today. We go through the DreamWorks Destination Arch. Like I said, I did not even know about these. But there they are. And now, what makes these the best? Located here in the Kids Zone section of the park, the old Barney location, now the DreamWorks Destination attraction. You saw when we walked back there, very hidden. I have been here almost every other day for 4 years. Never knew they were here. So if they're more hidden, less people are going to know about them. Therefore, going to offer you a little more privacy, most likely. So if you like privacy, probably a better option. And because they're, you know, so infrequently used, I would imagine, probably the cleanest restrooms in the park. So there you go. If you have to go, pass holders recommend the DreamWorks Destinations restrooms. Tip or hack number 3 is to utilize some exclusive lounges. Here on Hollywood Boulevard, under this red awning, is the UOAP Pass Holder Lounge, open daily from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is exclusive to Universal Studios pass holders. You have to be a pass holder to enter this lounge. Now that lounge, being a pass holder lounge, hello Marilyn, is very exclusive. We have another exclusive lounge to visit, just not quite as exclusive. I'll explain when we get there. So let me show you where this other exclusive lounge is. There's Rip Ride Rocket, and right this way, next to the like Shrek, Donkey, Fiona meet and greet, right there is the American Express lounge. Now the cool thing about this lounge, you do not have to be a pass holder. As long as you bought entry into the park using an American Express card, you get entry into that lounge. Now, you could buy an annual pass with your American Express card, have entry, or just like a day ticket. Buy a day ticket with your American Express card, you get to go into that lounge. And the cool thing about that lounge, a little different than the pass holder lounge, you get free water and free chips. So if you want a little bit, a little bit of a snack, a little bit of water, some AC, sit in a comfortable couch, relax for a little bit, as long as you buy a ticket or a pass with the American Express card, that's your lounge. It too has limited hours. This one is open from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now regarding entry into the lounge, it is helpful if you have your American Express card that you purchased your ticket or pass with to get into the lounge. It's just a little easier for them to look you up. The next tip or hack provided by pass holders has to do with the Blues Brothers. Jake and Elwood do a live show here on the streets of New York. Several shows during the day. Today they happen to be doing 5 shows. Earliest at 10:15, latest at 3:15. But here's the tip. As Mabel warms up the crowd over there by the stage, over here by the film vault, and also next to the Transformers, Jake and Elwood will park their Bluesmobile right there. So if you get here a little before the start of the show, you hear Mabel warming up the crowd, come over here by the film vault, hang out, chat with Jake and Elwood, get some selfies, say hello. A little pass holder tip there. We are currently about 10 minutes away from showtime. They parked their car right there. I'm going to hang out and wait for a bit, chat with the brothers. But until then, let me share something else with you. Or actually, let me invite you to do something. Now, Rix Flix, this is my theme park channel, all theme park stuff. But there's other fun stuff to do in Florida besides the theme parks. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, kind of like adventure travel here in Florida, go check out my other channel, Rix Road Trips. The link will be in the description box, and as you can see on your screen, there is the actual YouTube address. Go check it out. We do a lot of fun stuff outside the parks on that channel. Let's just say hello to the guys. But you guys can do this. This is where they tend to hang out, get selfies, say hello, chat with them a bit. I mean, hey guys. So they will park right here for a bit. If you want to get a selfie with the brothers, they'll be more than happy to do so, right? I mean, they are on a mission, but they'll take time for you.
Most definitely.
Are you on a mission, buddy?
We're on a mission for a transmission. He's got to buy one for the car. You know?
He does. So
check this out.
Will do. So there you go. They'll be happy to take selfies with you. You can chat with them. Couple of great guys, Jake and Elwood. See those people right now getting a selfie with the brothers. A couple more people getting selfies and chatting them up. There they go. It's showtime.
Coming to you on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. Hurry
Radio on the landing, Rix.
There they go, the #1 live show at Universal. I did a Rix Top 6 live shows at Universal, and yes, the Blues Brothers did come in at #1. The next pass holder hack. You know, some of the attractions have backstage tours. Go check those out. Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, has a backstage tour you can ask for. I think they call it a studio tour, but you can ask for that. The Revenge of the Mummy attraction has a backstage production tour. Also over here at Universal Studios, the MIB Alien Attack attraction has a backstage tour called the Immigration Tour. And there's a couple attractions over at Islands of Adventure that should have backstage tours as well. Let's head over there and check on those. Also, when we get over to Islands, I'll kind of give you a little more information on how these tours work. The Incredible Hulk roller coaster has a backstage tour called the Gamma Tour. And here's one I did not know about until I saw it on the pass holder list. But apparently, Skull Island Reign of Kong has a backstage tour called the Temple Tour. And I just confirmed with a team member, yes, there is a Temple Tour for Kong. So you can request that. And the team member I spoke to, they mentioned that they do it quite often. It's usually not a problem. But with some of the other like backstage tours, it all depends if there's enough staffing. For example, if it's a busy day and like the attraction is really busy, they may not have staff to take you on the tour. And conversely, if it's a super slow day, they might not be staffed up enough to have someone take you on the tour. So all you have to do is go ask for the tours that I'm telling you about, and if they have the capability that day, at that moment, they will take you on one of those backstage tours. Okay guys, that's 5 out of 6 tips. Before we get to the last tip, I might as well give you a little bonus one. What we have here is the pass holder shortcut to get to Hogsmeade. Pass holders, we don't go that way. We go around the corner here and go this way to Hogsmeade. So just walk this way to the left of Green Eggs and Ham. You kind of bypass all of that Seuss Landing area. And while I've never measured it or counted my steps or timed it, I too, along with the pass holders, believe this to be a shortcut. And since I am making my way to Hogsmeade, I'm using the shortcut because it looks like we have some bad weather coming through. I need to save all the time I can. And the last pass holder tip, or pass holder hack, if you will, comes to getting butterbeer. If you're here in Hogsmeade and you want butterbeer, and you find the line for this little butterbeer kiosk to be too long, the tip is to go into Hogshead Bar, as most often the line is shorter here than at those big butterbeer barrels. Well, the afternoon rain has come. Luckily, we just barely finished the video in time. I tell you what, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If this video does well, I'll do a part 2. So with all that being said and done, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rix Flix. And now, it is time to relax.